I didn't know that there's like a thing between Minnesota and Iowa. So I personally think Minnesotans are just like picking fights with all the surrounding states. So it seems like Minnesota is the common denominator. But I love the water in the state. And like everybody wants to be in the water and hang out. Like, I don't know, just there's water everywhere and it makes me so very happy. Cool. So welcome. Today we are continuing on our journey of core work. So Jerry has written us a fun little 3 sets for quality core workout that will start after our warm up. If you are someone who knows that being on your elbows or being on your hands and the floor hurts, you may want to grab a mat or a blanket or a towel or just something to have near you so that you aren't grinding your elbows into the ground. The other thing we're going to be doing is push-ups. So if you have something near you to do push-ups, that will be helpful. That can be a box, a bench, a chair, a windowsill, a wall, all of those things will work. For our workout, we're going to be doing bent over rows, goblet squats, and dumbbell facing burpees. So the workout was written for if you have a dumbbell. If you don't have a dumbbell, you can always use something moderately to mildly heavy. So it could be, I don't know, a jug of milk, whatever you have in your house. At this point, I feel like we've really told you all the improv things that you could use. So any of those improv things will work. It also will work without any weight at all. So if you don't have anything or your body's not at that place today, you can always do it without any weight. Cool. I'm going to quick pop over and share my playlist in the chat, and then we'll get started. So grab whatever you need. Always have some water. If you don't have that, grab that too. Playlist. There is a playlist if you'd like it. It's always optional. All right. I'm going to start my playlist right now. You can start it whenever you want. Okay. So let's go ahead and warm up by coming over, finding a nice space where you can reach up to the sky. Maybe you want to do little alternating reaches, like you're trying to reach your favorite treat off of your shelf. And then you're going to reach all the way up one more time. Maybe put a little bend in your back, and then you're going to roll all the way down. When you're down here, if you want to rock back and forth, feel free. Bend your knees as much as you want. Then I'm going to plant my hands on the ground and walk my hands out in front of me into a downward facing dog. Pressing my hands into the ground, my legs are nice and straight. Unless you want to have a soft bend, that's totally fine too. If you want to pedal out your feet, feel free. But I want you to focus on pressing your hands into the ground and really pushing your head through. Trying to stretch out your back and your arms. I'm going to shift forward into a plank, and then I'm going to lower down. You can lower down from a plank, or you can drop down to your knees and lower down from here too. And I'm going to bring my hands out to a T. I'm going to take my left hand, plant it under my shoulder, and rock over onto my right side. So you look like a little cactus or like a T. My top leg can come over and twist. We're going to hold this for a couple breaths. Relaxing your head and neck down. On your next exhale, you're gonna rock over to the opposite side. So I'm gonna rock onto my chest first, then opposite arm is gonna come out to a T. And I'm gonna rock onto my left side this time. Top leg again can stretch over or it can stay stacked. Taking a couple big deep breaths here. Rock back up onto my chest, plant my hands under my shoulders, come up into a seal. So just pressing my chest away from the floor, leaving my hips pinned in, legs extended out behind me. Nice big deep breaths here. If you want to look up to the sky, stretch out your neck. Rock back and forth if you want. Then we're going to bring our chest back down to the floor, tuck our toes up into a plank. Then either step or jump your feet in and stand up. Cool. We're going to start off. Oops. Just going to pause these really quickly. So we're going to start off with Tabata. So it's 10 seconds on. Well, it's technically 20 seconds on, 20 seconds on. Doing two different movements. So for 20 seconds, I'll be doing Spider-Man reaches. And then for 10 seconds, doing traditional mountain climbers. And we're gonna do that 8 total times. And I'll count us down and have us set up on the clock. But for your Spider-Man reach, I'm just gonna demonstrate it first. So for my Spider-Man reach, I'm gonna start in a plank. Now a plank is something that does not work for your body, you can always do this from an elevated point. So I'll demonstrate them both, but from the ground, a Spider-Man reach, you're gonna start in a plank, you're gonna take one foot, bring it up toward your opposite hand. So my right foot is gonna come up toward my right hand, and then I'm gonna reach up, twist open toward my leg. Reach, reach. If you need to, for any reason, elevate, you can do the same thing, stepping one foot forward, twisting open, planting your hand, stepping forward, twisting open. So that's your Spider-Man reach. We'll spend 20 seconds at your own pace, reaching for the sky. Then, for 10 seconds, we're gonna do it quickly. So instead of reaching and twisting open, you're just gonna do a mountain climber, where I step up and back, up and back. Cool? Make sense? Awesome. Let's do it. Let me get the clock started. All right, starting in 10. With those Spider-Man reaches. 3, 2, 1, go. 20 seconds. Five seconds, then we're gonna switch to your traditional mountain climbers. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds of mountain climbers. 3, 2, 1. Back to the reaches. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Mountain climbers. Reaches. 1. Mountain climbers. And switch. 3 more rounds left. Yeah, buddies. Nice job. Woo. And switch. And reaches. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Mountain climbers. Three, 2, 1. Reaches. Last round. Almost 13. You got this. 3, 2, 1. Last 10 seconds of mountain climbers. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And rest. Woo! I think that was 8. Good enough, right? Okay, so feeling warm, feeling good? Yeah? Okay. We are going to move on to our workout. Oh, sorry, gotta tell that thing to shut up. Okay. So I'm gonna type our our strength into the chat box, just so that you have it really quick. And it gives you a quick little water break too. I'll show us a few modifications for it as well. Come on. There we go. Nobody cares about it. Okay. So you should have that in the chat box now. For those of you who follow along better, being able to see. We're doing 3 sets for quality. So what that means is, typically in my mind, it means just because you can doesn't mean you should. So you want to make sure that you are able to do each movement in a way that you can maintain form, maintain tightness in your core, and make sure that you're keeping everything locked in. So I'm not ever doing anything noodly with my body. I'm really trying to stay nice and rigid in my trunk, so that I can work on strengthening those trunk muscles. First movement is going to be shoulder taps and plank. So this is one of them where if you can hold a plank for probably 1-ish to 2 minutes, then I would say go ahead and do them from your traditional plank, where I've got my hands on the ground, and then reaching up toward my shoulder, keeping my core tight, keeping my hips locked in. So I'm not letting my core open up to the side in order to do the movement. You can always do these from your knees, if that's something that works better for your body. You can also do them from a place of elevation as well. So using a box or a bench. Same thing, you're gonna elevate. I'm not opening up to the side in order to maintain the movement. If picking your hands up off the ground isn't something that works for you, you can do little lifts. So it's hard to see on video, but I'm just gonna rock my weight slightly toward one side, lift my hand up. Same thing, opposite side. If reaching all the way up to your shoulder doesn't work. Cool? Next is 10 push-ups. So once you finish those 50 shoulder taps, you're gonna go right into your push-ups. I'm like 49, 50. Start my 10 push-ups. Elbows coming up behind me rather than out to the side like this. So like kind of the no neck push-ups where you're just shoving your chin down into your chest, closing your airway. You want to keep your shoulders down and back, elbows come behind me. Again, it can be from a place of elevation. It can be from the floor. It can be from your knees. Whatever you want to do. 10 push-ups. Right into 30 seconds of an elbow plank. So we'll be finishing our final push-up. And then coming down to our elbows. Holding here either from your knees or from your toes for 30 seconds. Right into some elbow plank jacks. Where I'm hopping my feet in and out, trying to keep my hips and shoulders in line. And then right into a 30-second elbow plank, 10 push-ups, 50 shoulder taps. Woo! It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna do each little section together. After we finish our final set of shoulder taps, we're gonna rest together for 2 minutes and then start in. Cool? All right. Any questions? If you come up with anything in the midst of the workout, you can always feel free to unmute yourself and holler it out or pop it in the chat box. Let me know. Okay. There are no questions. We're going to start in 10 with those 50 shoulder taps in plank. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 50 shoulder taps. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 5, 7, 8, 9, 50, into push-ups, 10, 9, 8, ooh, I feel a little break, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And do your elbow plank is next. 30 seconds. Halfway through. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 30 elbow jacks. I'm going to demonstrate the elevated version. Right into those elbow planks for 30 seconds. Doing great, team. We got this. If you need to take a little break, that's okay. Big deep breath. Keep going when you can. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Right back into your push-ups. 10 push-ups. those shoulder taps, or yeah, shoulder. 2. Making sure to take a nice strong base. You got this, buddies. You got 2 minutes of rest after this. Whew. 20 left. For me, anyway. You might be going at your own speed, and that's awesome. Nice job, team. Woo! Oh, yeah. So I'm going to set the clock for 2 minutes of rest. We'll restart together at the 2-minute mark. So if the clock says 2, we'll restart, do this all over again. One more minute, then we'll restart, whole thing over again. If you end up getting to a point, like in the shoulder taps or the push-ups, where you need to modify in the middle of a set, that's totally fine too. So if you're doing 5 push-ups from the floor, 5 push-ups from the bench, or wherever, totally great. This is your workout, so do what's best for your body. Starting in 30 seconds. All right, buddies. We go again in 10 seconds. Starting again with those 50 shoulder taps in a plank. 3, 2, 1, here we go. 10. 20. 30. Whew. Take little breaks if you need it. And 50. Whenever you're ready, you're done with those shoulder taps, go right into the push-ups. Doing so good, team. Trying to get that chest all the way to your target. Nice job. Woo! 10 push-ups. Nice job. 10 push-ups, right into 30 seconds of an elbow plank. I'm going to demonstrate elevated. No shame in that. Modifying to fit your body is making your body stronger. 15 seconds. Five seconds left in my plank. I'm going to do my 30 of those, right into your elbow plank. 30-second hold in your elbow plank. Also be from the ground. Three, two, one. Right back into those push-ups. Take breaks if you need it. So strong, team, you got this. Woo! Right into your shoulder taps. So remember, always do little lifts or full taps. Woo. Take a little break, you got this. Gonna keep those shoulders down and back. Nice job, team. Everybody's looking so good. You got this. Woo! Nice job. We're gonna start again at the 8:30 mark. 8:30. Whew. Shake those arms out if you need to. You're gonna give yourself little hugs. That can feel nice too. I like to reach for my shoulders and pull my shoulder blades apart. Reach, pull, swing. Feel kind of nice. Maybe some arm circles feel nice too. Everybody's doing so great. We got about a minute left of rest. Then we'll get back into it. All right, we go again in 30 seconds. All right, 10 seconds. Starting again with those shoulder taps in 5, 3, 2, 1. Last round, team. Right into 10 push-ups after those shoulder taps. Trying to drop your chest right in between your shoulders. Tap that target. Into an elbow plank for 30 seconds. Three, two, one. I'm switching to jacks, elbow jacks, 30 times. Trying to keep that butt down. Nice, tight core. Everything's connected. You got this. Yeah, team. Awesome, nice job. You got this. Right into that elbow plank. Whew. 30 seconds in an elbow plank. Ten seconds. Three, two, one. And switch to those planks. Or sorry, push-ups. We just got done with planks. I'm not going to do them again. Right into your shoulder taps. 50 total taps. You got this. Nice job, team. Woo! Woo! Nice job, nice job. Finish strong, here we go. Yeah, buddies? Doing great, doing great. Nice. Okay, we'll grab some water, take a little break. I'm gonna type Ms. Ms. Wolgus is our workout for the day. I'm gonna type it into the chat box as well. We're gonna start with 10 reps of 3 different movements. So bent over row, where I'm hinging my hips back. I've got an implement if I choose. I can also do this unweighted. I'm gonna stand nice and tall, shoulders over hips, hips are over ankles. I'm gonna hinge my hips back, shoulders stay nice and solid down my back. So I'm not gonna let the weight pull them forward. I'm gonna roll my shoulders down and back. This elbow is gonna come up to my side, bringing my implement up to my side, and then extend my arm back down. So 10 reps each side. And then you're gonna pop your implement up to your chest, do 10 goblet squats, sitting my hips right in between my knees, chest stays upright, pushing my feet into the floor to stand and lock my knees out. And then dumbbell facing burpees. So after I finish with my squats, I'm gonna put my dumbbell down, and I'm gonna do a burpee facing my dumbbell. So I'm not gonna be lateral next to it. That means that I'm gonna try not to let my face smash into the dumbbell. So you want to make sure that if you have an implement, please take a step back and do your burpee in front of your implement, or sorry, behind your implement, rather than on top of it. All of those movements are totally welcome to be unweighted. If you do have a weight you'd like to use, you want to make sure it's something that you can use and make sure your movement is strong, rather than just to have a weight to have a weight. Cool? I'm going to type that into the chat box quick, and then we'll get started.
Caitlin? Yeah, is the burpee just a regular burpee, or do we jump over the dumbbell?
It's a regular burpee.
Thanks.
Good question.
I missed that. Did she say we jump over the dumbbell?
No, no jump.
No, you just face the dumbbell and jump to it?
Yep.
Okay.
We're starting with 10 reps of each movement, and then 9 reps of each movement, then 8 reps of each movement, then 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So if you start off with a weight and you get to a point where you're like, this doesn't feel safe anymore, you can always kick your weight aside and do everything unweighted. Same thing goes if you want to start off body weight and then you're like, okay, I think I can handle this. I want to grab a weight. You can do that too. Either way, whatever feels good for your body. And for the dumbbell facing burpees, it is just a burpee facing your dumbbell. We're not jumping over and not jumping over the implement at all, which if you really want to, feel free. I can't stop you. You're on Zoom. You're doing your own thing in your own house, so you can do whatever you want. Let's start at the 17-minute mark. All right, starting in 5 with those bent over rows. 3, 2, 1, here we go. 10 reps. Switch sides. Right into your squats. Nice job, nice job. Right into your burpees. Woo! Yeah, team, you got this. Nice job, nice job. Woo! Starting with 9 reps next. Remember, your burpee can also be elevated. I can plant my hands to a box or a bench, step or jump back, step in, and clap. Right into 9 reps of each movement. We're going to do our next round unweighted. Nine this time. Right into your squats. Just regular body weight squats is what I'm demonstrating for folks who maybe don't have weights. And you can always step or jump your regular burpee. So jump Planting hands, jumping back, touching my chest to the ground, pressing away, jumping my feet in. And always step back as well. Without the jump. You can also do it from an elevated point. Stepping your feet out behind you, stepping back in, and back. Anything is great. You got this. Nice job, team. Woo! Nice job, nice job. All the way down the number line. Woo! You got this. Nice job, team. Yeah, buddies. Woo! Nice job. Doing great, doing great. You can always use a bench, a couch, whatever you have to stabilize your bent over rows too. The knee can come up, pulling it down, letting your arm dangle directly down from your shoulder. Rather than up here pulling in, you want to think right underneath my shoulder, pull up. Yeah, there you go, nice. I just finished my sevens. You may be at a different place, which is totally awesome. Nice job, nice job. Yeah, buddies. Woo! You're so strong. Love it. Here we go. Your number's getting smaller. You got this. Keep that back nice and flat in those rows. Crushing it. Everyone's doing so great. Yeah. Nice, buddies. Heck yeah. Doing so good. Keep those shoulders down and back. In your rows, nice flat back. Just letting your natural curve show up. I'm not letting anything arch. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, team. Look at all those burpees. Woo! Some squats and rows. Doing great. Nice job, nice job. So close to done. You got this. Yeah, buddies. Woo! Heck yeah. Last one. That single burpee always feels the best. Woo. Yay. Got a couple minutes left here to finish. Yeah, Dre. Yeah, Daphne. Nice job, team. Woo! Heck yeah. Super sweaty workout. You got this, team. Nice job, Daphne. You can always hit your mobility pose if you're already done. Child's pose. I'm sitting back in saddle because that feels good for my legs. Woo. Yeah, super sweaty one today. Nice job. That's what I got for you today, folks. Looks like everyone's finished. Nice work. Woo! You did it. Make sure to let your breath come down naturally. So if you need to take a walk around the block or around your house, try not to just stop working in the, or just like fall down flat. Sometimes it can be crazy for your